holy smokes. So the quote-unquote conspiracy theory is actually a 3-year thorough investigation that was conducted by journalists that were working with genealogists. It was published in 6 issues in FAIRMEDIA. I'm sorry, my French is not that good, but they published 6 issues unpacking what they had discovered after a 3-year investigation. And here is what they are saying, right? So again, I'm going to say allegedly, but this is what they have published. Their theory is that the First Lady, Brigitte Macron, was actually born Jean-Michel. So Brigitte is actually John Michael. John Michael lived as a man for 30 years, fathered 5 children, okay, and then transitioned at the age of 30 to become Brigitte. Okay, now I'm just going to show you this before and after photo, just right here. They actually used, as a part of their investigation, Chinese software. And this is a side-by-side. It is such a dead ringer. It's crazy to me that you would not say that these 2 individuals look alike. This is potentially the same individual age. So on the left, what I'm showing you is John Michael. On the right is a photo of the First Lady, okay?
Oh my gosh, you're right, Candace. You convinced me. It's fucking crazy that a brother and a sister look alike. I bet you they even fucking look like their dad.
I will tell you why this has legs and why I'm going to encourage you to read the very long document that I read, which we will include in the link in bio. The first obvious reason that I am very much believing what they have published is because the First Lady is simply unable to produce any photos of herself throughout the first 30 years of her life. Guys, how easy to debunk this. If you say, Candace, no, actually, you lived as a man for 30 years. I lived for 30 years. I'm going to show you every photo of every year that I've lived. Here's me in college.
Well, I just showed you quite a few. And besides, I don't know why you're so worried about freaking pictures, Candace. You're going to go to court, remember? Your lawsuit? Yeah, I'm sure, being as wealthy as they were, that they took lots of pictures and have lots of photo albums. You'll probably get sick of seeing all the pictures, once you go to court. Oh, Candace.
James is actually her brother, who she won't just present to the public. If that is, in fact, your brother, please just go on a walk with him so we can capture it and say, no, she just happens to look like her brother. Here's John Michael. No, John Michael has disappeared. The genealogist just can't find a single trace of John Michael since Brigitte came into the public space at the age of 30. So John Michael existed for 30 years, according to the genealogist, okay? And then John Michael stops existing and Brigitte exists. But Brigitte doesn't exist for the first 30 years, okay?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
The second photo, the one that I said to you looked a little too recent for an alleged 70-year-old, well, yeah, they were able to debunk that. That's actually a photo of her daughter, her daughter Trefane. You can see now side by side. Of course, that is her daughter. It's a dead ringer for her daughter. So why would you colorize a photo and make it black and white and try to pass it as yourself when it is, in fact, your daughter?
All right, you guys. So this one is a doozy. The christening picture, I don't know. I cannot actually debunk that one. I think Candace could be right that it could be T-Fane, Brigitte's daughter, in that picture. I don't know why they would pass it off like that. Seeing as they're going to win the case because she has already been proven to be a woman. But I will say that this family, they all look a lot alike. Their dad has strong looks, Brigitte has strong looks. I'm going to show you the one that I made that was all 3 of them side by side and let you guys decide. I just like to be honest with you, Here's the 3. Brigitte's supposed to be little Brigitte and then T-Fane. But I'm going to show you some pictures of them together now because they look a lot alike. And I could see that Brigitte could look like that when she was young because, people change as they get older. The thing is, there's also a couple of pictures out where it's supposed to be Brigitte with a baby, and those are definitely T-Fane. They're not Brigitte, so I don't know why they would do that. I don't really care. I'd just like to be straight up with you guys. You guys can decide for yourself. That's the best picture of them, I think.
Well, Jean-Michel Trogneau, if you see that photo, look at this. He's got perfect teeth. And the reason why they gave him these perfect teeth was to make, like, he's got perfect teeth. But when we get the actual photos from his schooling, the 3 years, which cover 1952, 1953, and 1954, that Xavier was able to get his hands on, Jean-Michel Trogneau doesn't have perfect teeth. His teeth are retouched there, okay? These are the school photos. Jean-Michel Trogneau is in the front there. Here's another school photo. Jean-Michel Trogneau is on the far right here. He doesn't have his mouth open. And then in this photo, which is right there in the front on the left side, sorry guys, we should have maybe circled him, but not the boys that are squatting down. You can see because it looks just like Brigitte. He is the second boy in the row of the kids that are sitting on the chair here. And when you get up close, you can see in the two photos that Jean-Michel Trogneau is like missing his front teeth. They're like crooked. It's like almost like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like part of his teeth just kind of fell out. And there's also a fourth photo, I think, right? Or is it just those three? Yeah, another photo of Jean-Michel Trogneau. That the reason that they did that is because actually when Brigitte Macron goes off to La Providence School, she has the same teeth as Jean-Michel Trogneau. Like Brigitte Macron got her teeth fixed so that it looks like super straight now, but actually her teeth are completely missing when she's the teacher at La Providence School, which makes her look even more like Jean-Michel Trogneau.
Okay, so real quick, I don't mean to keep interrupting, but this part here. Candace, you got like four kids, don't you? So you said that those pictures were from what? You said 51, 52, 53? And you're comparing it to the family photo, right? And since she was born in 53, that would mean that was probably like 54, 55. So it could mean since he was 8 when she was born, he'd be like 10 then. Maybe he started losing his teeth back then. And then they start growing back in. Because you can lose your teeth like, pretty early, right? Before that age. Pretty sure I lost mine when I was like 7. The front ones especially. So that could be why he's missing teeth. And as for her, missing all her teeth in the front when she was a teacher, well, this is a picture of her when she was a teacher. I think she still has her teeth. And they look like her real ones. Just saying. I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah, here it is. So that's the close-up right there on the left of Jean-Michel Trogneau at school. And then you see on the right, that's the real photo of Brigitte Macron at school on that left-hand side, the second photo there. And the teeth are so similar. So when Brigitte became there was an article that was covering how she got her teeth done. And the reason why she got her teeth done is because she doesn't want to look like herself. And herself is Jean-Michel Trogneau, obviously.
Yeah, so hope you guys liked that video. One last thing though. Candace's whole and Xavier Poussard's whole investigation of this relies on some Chinese software that did a facial recognition thing, and it said the two faces matched up Brigitte and her brother. So let me show you some results that we got when playing with this very same software. So first we did it, and it came up with a low probability that those two were the same people, Candace. Then we did it again, and we found out that you are fucking Rihanna. What the hell? Did it one more time, and here we go. What the hell is this shit right here? You, yourself, may be Brigitte Macron.
I am floored. Are you floored? Because this is just goofy.